everybody, and welcome to another live stream here on youtube.com/Johnny Chiodini. That's me. I'm Johnny Chiodini, and today we're painting... Why did nobody tell me squigs are so small? Like, the normal, like, squig herd squigs. They're tiny. Look. They're so small. We're going to paint one today. As Nightswitch says, it's squig time. So, happy squig time, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your Monday. Do people enjoy Mondays? I hope you're defying expectations. Expectations and enjoying your Mondays. Secret Agent Sam says I have the day off and so I finally get to be here. That sounds like a pretty good Monday, in fairness. Let's go to the painting picture-in-picture cam setup thing. Hi, here's a squig. What's a squig? It's kind of like if a mushroom was a dog. That's the best way I can describe a squig. I painted one last week, and I actually stayed up to finish it rather. And I think this is the best thing I've ever painted. Like I'm pretty certain this is the best thing I've ever painted, which is nice. Because squigs are really fun, and I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, we're gonna paint another one now. Will it be the best thing I've ever painted? Maybe not. Probably not. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's try. Let's sorry, I really wasn't expecting Nightswitch to say hate Mondays, love lasagna, but yeah, true. Can't argue with that. Duck's piloting a mech into brick walls. Has done a super chat saying, "Hi Johnny and LSPs, hope all are well, and if not, that you feel better soon. My wizard almost died in my last D&D session thanks to contracting mummy rot, and has subsequently been grounded." Mummy rot is no joke. It's not. You shouldn't mess with that stuff, you know? I just realised I haven't got any music going on in my ears, and I like having music in my ears while I paint. Let's just stick on that. If you want to listen along at home, we're listening to the album King of Cowards by Pigs. Right. So, here's a squig. I thought today, because what I did last time was I chickened out when I was painting this. I wanted to paint it, and then I wanted to paint on like freehand like blue woad patterns, and I didn't do it in the end because I was like, I don't want to ruin this. I'm going to try and be brave today. I'm going to paint this sort of like to an orange to sort of cream gradient, and then I might do some sort of tiger stripes, maybe. We'll find out. We'll see. But that's the plan today. But less about me, more about you. How's everybody doing? Are you good? Are you all right? I hope everyone is well. I hope your weekends were pleasant. And that your weeks aren't looking too arduous. Here comes the pale sand, straight off the top of the bat. Straight off the bat. Wow. Words not work so well today, unfortunately. Let's just start by laying down a coat of pale sand. Oh, I was going to start painting the mouth first. Okay, well, we'll do a bit of pale sand, and then we'll do the mouth. Anyway. Whoa! Nice, it says, I've got 3 days off after a little shift tonight, and after the bank holiday, I've got 10 days off. 10! What are you going to do with all that time? All that time that... inside your rota. That's a tremendous break. Many congratulations, and thoroughly deserved, if I may be so bold. I know you work sodding hard in a job that can occasionally be thankless. Pale sand, kind of sloppily applying this. So I kind of do want to avoid some of those recesses. I'm going to move the camera. Oh shit, Ham Meat 3 begins on Thursday. Fuck, I didn't realise. It was so soon. Oh, it's Assassin Gaming 33's birthday. Happy birthday, Assassin Gaming 3. Hey Johnny, it's my birthday and I'm getting a chaplain on bike and a set box for Midnight Hunt. And now legal drinking age in the US. Happy birthday. 21. Right. Is that any better? That's a little better, isn't it? Ooh, oh Christ. Hang on. I'm going to tighten that. Will says, get my keys on Thursday. That's fucking brilliant. Neko the Kitty says, I visited some friends this weekend. One of them is working on a telepathic air freshener. It makes sense when you think about it. I like that a lot. I like that one. That was good. No complaints. Might send that to a friend later on. What did I do on the weekend? Oh, I got tattooed on Friday. I got some shading done in my chest here and under my armpit, which was hard. It was difficult. So Saturday, I deliberately didn't do anything. I had sort of tentative plans to go to Oxford, and then I canned them because I didn't want to do a thing. So I played a lot of Zelda. I'm playing that at the minute, despite me saying I absolutely wasn't excited about it. I'll talk about that in a minute, actually. But yeah, and then yesterday I went for a very nice lunch with my partner and two of our friends, which was good. I had a spider crab croquette. It was great. Will says, back off to your alma mater. That's it, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the whole Zelda thing, like, I wasn't excited about it at all. I didn't really watch any of the trailers. I wasn't interested in it. I was a bit like, nah. And I felt like a lot of that was down to me kind of going off the boil with Breath of the Wild and not really enjoying the Divine Beasts and being like, am I ever going to finish this? But then I picked it up because my friends were talking about it. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just give it a go. And it's really good. But going in with absolutely zero sense of excitement has really taken the pressure off. So I'm just having a nice time. Anonymous says, have you seen the YouTube channel that's about all about air conditioning repair? To be fair, it's mostly fan service. Very good. Just Man Bun says, it was my birthday this weekend too, and I spent it going to someone else's birthday party. Oh no! Well, isn't that just like a stealth birthday party for you? Happy birthday for the weekend, Just Man Bun. It was a good friend of mine's birthday actually on Friday night, and they had a pirate party, which was good fun. So I went to Brighton, got tattooed, came back and immediately went out again to a pirate party. I was definitely the sorest and most tired pirate at that party. Well, there was someone who'd driven down from Manchester. They were quite tired, because that's quite a long drive to do in one go, and then go to a party. It's not a competition. But if it were, we both would have been finalists. Marissa J says, happiest of birthdays to all, even if it isn't. Happy birthday, Marissa J. And happy birthday to everyone watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's having an it's your birthday whether you like it or not stream. Oops. Yeah, try to paint the squig on camera, Johnny. That would be good, wouldn't it? Mr. Tom for the win says, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Tom. Lucas says, yay, that means I'm 30 now. Or does that mean... or do I still have to wait until October? No, you're 30 now. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, everyone. Will says, we did that for one of my friends back in London. We threw them a surprise birthday party. The surprise was that it was their birthday, not the party. That's very funny, in fairness. Wraith Finds has done a super chat. The super chat reads, I used to be a fan fiction author, now I do air conditioner fiction because it's cooler. God damn it. These are good puns. Maybe I'm just feeling vulnerable today, I don't know, but I've enjoyed every pun that's been sent my way. I can't remember the last time I was able to say that on stream. Ducks piloting a mech into brick walls has done a super chat saying, wish I was able to come see you this weekend, but my boss has the time off already. At least I have my metal filigree hollow dice. They only cost £50. Metal filigree hollow dice sound absolutely astounding. And yeah, I'm sorry not to see you this weekend, but there will be other live shows, I'm sure. What's this weekend, you may ask? It's MCM Comic-Con. So on the Friday, we've got all sorts of treats going on. I will be doing a panel at 2:30 on the live stage. With my friend Alice Bell from Rock Paper Shotgun, which is great because I've not seen Alice in months and I'm really excited because she normally resides in Cork these days. So we're going to be chatting. It's part of the You Had to Be There sessions, so it's not streamed, it's not pre-planned. It's just going to be us having a very lo-fi chat about whatever, which I'm really looking forward to. And then after that, I have to dash off and stick on a tunic because I'll be doing an Oxventure. And then on the Saturday, there's an Oxventure signing, so we can sign things for you. There are a couple of things I won't sign, like body pillows with me on, or checks that have been made out in my name to other people. I've stopped doing that. But apart from that, I'll be signing whatever. And then there's an Oxventure panel later in the day, which I think I'm on. So that'd be nice. So there we go. Will says, make 2 members of the audience fight. That's what I'd do if I knew a panel wasn't being recorded. Yeah? Not a terrible idea, actually. Yeah, sorry I'm not signing body pillows. I just don't want to. There you go. Right, let's do a bit more pale sand on this squig, shall we? I just think squigs are delightful. This one currently has a sort of smear when a child tries to apply lipstick and gets it all over their face. Or like a person wearing lipstick has been kissing someone and they've been very messy with it. That's what that looks like. Will says, will you sign books other people have written? Yes, I will. Of course I will. What would be funnier? Actually, I was able to... somebody asked me to sign their copy of Blaze in the Dark once, and I told John Harper, I was like, I've just effaced one of your books, which was quite good fun. At least I think I told him. I meant to tell him. Oh, what a fascinating anecdote. When I was at school in my final year, I discovered that by default, all of the books in my school library, like they had a sticker being like, you know, property of school, but every single one had donated by in it in case people had donated books. So I just went around, I spent about 2 hours filling them all in as if the authors had donated them. So yeah, my school library had a copy of Dostoevsky book donated by Dostoevsky himself, which I thought was amazing. It was incredible they even let the students take it out, to be honest. It was really impressive. Mel says if the lipstick smears, it's not really a lipstick because it doesn't stick. Fucking hell. I didn't even think about that. Oh, Dirac Lotus says, on the topic of other books, I sadly can't make MCM due to honeymoon-ish, but I got a friend to bring along my player's handbook. Congrats on the honeymoon-ish. I'm not sure what makes it ish, but I hope you have a bloody lovely time with it. That sounds lovely. And I will sign the heck out of that book. So help me. Jackson the Nerd says, I just started high school. Oh, Making me feel old, Jackson. Nah, I'm kidding. Good luck with high school. I hope it's all right. I think that's an okay base to start with for this. Yeah, that's alright. Lucas says, I wish I could go to MCM again, but money problems and disability, so no. We'll try again in October if you're going then. Almost certainly. I imagine we will be. I've not been given any indication that we wouldn't be there, so I'm assuming that we will be. So yeah, hopefully see you then. Jarrett Lotus says, it's ish. Because money issues due to trying to buy a house. Emphasis on trying. So we're doing what I believe is a mini-moon. Ah, yeah, mini-moon. My partner and I tried to do a mini-moon, and one of our friends invited herself along. Kind of not realising what we were doing. We were like, oh, we're going to go out to Edinburgh for a few days, taking the Edinburgh Fringe. And she went, oh, amazing, I'll come. And we were like, oh, yeah, okay. And literally on the train up, she was like, oh my God. Are we? We were like, yeah. Yeah, we are. We're all on our honeymoon now. It was very funny. Matthew K is on a super chat saying, since it's Victoria Day, I can catch a stream and be able to finally say thanks for the great show in Boston. I was the fat dude front and centre. It was weird being like 8 feet from you guys. Thank you very much for the super chat, Matthew, and for making it out to the show in Boston. It was a good show. It was bananas. I still haven't watched it all the way back. But it was a good fun one. It was very, very good. Jesus Christ. Lloyd says, I just sat 3 GCSEs in one day with 10-minute breaks in between exams. That is brutal. Well done for getting through that. Holy shit. I hope you're giving yourself the rest of the day off. That sounds absolutely bananas. And I hope you're treating yourself after... That sounds like some real... That sounds awful. That's inhumane. God. Fucking hell. Yeah, no thanks. None of that. Right. Just realised, I was about to paint the teeth, but then I realised there's sort of an interior to the mouth, which I'd like to paint up a little bit before I do the teeth. So, there we go. Root -1 says, Johnny, have your plans for the next LSP merch item progressed any? Not yet. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Lloyd says, thank you. They were maths, psychology, and computer science. This stream was needed. Fucking hell. I would be a wreck after that. That is absolutely well, as an absolute nonsense. It's absolutely nonsensical. That's too much. Honestly, well done for getting through those. Trying to paint a squig tongue. Merch stuff. No, I was thinking about it in my head yesterday about how I want to design the Nap Club t-shirt, and we're also talking about merch for the secret project, which I still can't talk about, but is continuing apace. We've got 2 more episodes to film, and we're hoping to do them this month. So we're hoping to get the first episode out. Not this month, at the end of the month. No, at the start of next month. So we're hoping we can get the first episode rolling middle of next month, maybe toward the end of the month. We'll see, basically. But yeah, it's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to letting you all know what I've been up to with a couple of other people. It's going to be a lot of fun. Will says it would also be cool if you were to reprint the LSP t-shirt, wink wink. Yes, I do need to do that. Andrew Roberts says, who is we? Well, who is we indeed? Watson, you okay? Oh dear. Mark Coleman says, any plans for another Dining with Screbs? Yes, I need to get that. I need to get that ball rolling as well. But Joe's no longer living in London, which makes life a little tricky. And he's also immensely busy at the moment. So I'm gonna sort of, I'll send him a message being like, hey, whenever you're available, let's talk. But I don't want to push it too hard at the minute. But yeah, I suspect that was the stray cat we have staying with us, going for Watson. She's starting to get a little bit territorial. There was a cat that we saw. Oh yeah. There was a cat that we kept seeing near our building that's just like totally emaciated and a bit mangy, and my partner managed to feed her a little bit and then earn her trust, and we brought her in. We've checked her and she's not chipped. I've named her Bandit Super Bandit because I'm silly like that. She's doing okay. She's gaining weight, but she's not very well, I don't think, because she is very like unsteady on her feet. She's got a very poor sense of balance, and also her back legs are just a bit weird. Like, I think her hips are slightly malformed. So her back legs aren't very strong anyway. And when she sits down, she just sort of squats on. If you imagine like how a kangaroo sits on its tail, that's kind of how she sits. It's weird. She's kind of like a little unsteady goblin thing. She's a little creepy, I won't lie. But we don't know how old she is, because her eyes aren't cloudy and her teeth are very white, but she kind of looks very infirm. So at the minute we're trying to book her a vet's appointment to see what's happening, see how bad whatever it is she has is, and then hopefully we'll be able to find her a forever home at some point. But she started to get a little bit territorial. She's taken over Watson's crate, which is one thing. But yeah, this morning she kind of went for Watson, very ineffectively, I should say, because she nearly fell over doing it, and all Watson did was kind of growl and back off. But I suspect that noise you heard earlier was her giving out to her. So all in good fun. Nice, which should have called her Squatson. Happy Bob says, why do I, an Australian, have trouble picturing the kangaroo example? Well, I do have a picture, so don't worry. Hold on. I took a picture because it was just creepy. She sits like a cryptid. Terrifying. Really scary. Anyway, Aiden has done a super sticker of an animal that doesn't look terrifying. It's a Shiba Inu, who's got a very like winning smile. Keeps going like ee and kind of tilting its head. Thank you, Aiden. That's very, very nice and looks a lot friendlier than Bandit Super Bandit. So we've got that going on anyway. Anonymous says, why did I for a moment expect the photo to be a kangaroo? Maybe we've just fucked up massively and brought a kangaroo into the house. Who knows? The funny thing is, right, she's a little wobbly, so sometimes even if she sat down, she'll sort of wiggle a little bit. And she stares at me quite a lot, and she looks quite angry, generally. And it also occurred to me, I've never seen her sleep. So it's kind of like we've just got a very angry zombie living with us. Which sounds uncharitable, but it's true. So, oops. But yeah, hopefully we can get her sorted and get her into a forever home. I think that would be nice for her. She's very chill, actually. She's chill around the other two cats, and I do like she's getting a little bit pushy with the dog, but also I don't expect her to love Watson. She's been absolutely fine with us, so. I think we'll be able to find her a home. Just have to warn the owners, the potential owners, that she's a little disconcerting when she just stares. Right, those are some teeth painted brown. I'm going to tidy up a bit of that cream. I'm going to start putting some orange down on this thing, because at the minute I think it looks rubbish, and I would like to start building up some actual colour. Is anyone else hobbying right now? Who's working on things? Does anyone have plans to work on a thing later? What you up to at the minute? Nice pals. What's going on? I'm going to change the music. This isn't quite doing it for me. There we go, that'll do. Route -1 says, I'm sat in le jardin, weeding the path. That sounds nice. Fruits136 says, I'm working on my boss battle for D&D. They're fighting an evil sword. Eternal Socks of Death is working on a crochet mandala vest in purple. Something for summer. Cool. Sounds brilliant. Direct Lotus is coding. Nicewitch says, I'm playing Zelda. Then there will be a brief intermission when I go to work before I come home at 12 and play more Zelda. Good for you. It's good fun. No spoilers in chat, obviously, but I'm on my first temple, which is nice. Will says, I am allegedly coding here. Sounds perfect. No notes. Will says, it might be more accurate to say I have a text editor open. Fair. Right. No, that is that the brush size I want? No, something a little bigger. Yeah, that would be good. Quinn Gray says, I'm planning on Legoing when I get home after lunch. Nice. Apotheon 2000 is about to start painting orcs. Oh yeah, here we go. Uh-oh, how much Squig Orange have I used up? Oh, a lot. I've used a lot of Squig Orange. I remember. Yes. Don't worry, everyone. I was like, where's all my paint gone? Onto mostly the big Kharadron Overlord Ironclad that I painted badly. Nothing to worry about, folks. It's all fine. Massive airship and an entire Blood Bowl team. That'll do it. Anonymous says, spoiler warning, despite the game being named after Zelda, you actually play as a completely different character named Link, aka Doom Guy. I enjoyed that. Tabby Black 13 says I have to get posters up for the local garden club that I'm the secretary for. That sounds nice. That sounds very pleasant. Just adding a tiny bit of glaze medium to some Squig Orange so we can start building up this colour nice and gently. Oh, that's a very light glaze. That's a lighter glaze than I... Well, no, you should build up your glazes lightly. Blah, 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 Johnny. Let's go a little heavier. Come on, let's live a little. There we go, that's better. Colour glazing, it's a technique that I use. Colour glazing takes a while. I kind of wanted to go in sort of gently to work out where the line's going to be. It's going to be about there on the leg. Oh dear, that's more than I wanted. Colour glazing, imprecise and fiddly. Colour glazing, is it my friend? Poskiga asked a question to which I do not know the answer, which is, how come squigs are not green? Is it so that orcs can distinguish them from other orcoids? I don't know. I think they're meant to be, because they're a prey animal for orcs. The orcs eat them, so I guess I don't need them to be green, and I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done colour glazing in so long. And it shows. There we go, it's a slightly smoother blend. There we go, we can work with that. Oh, Will knows why. Oh wait, hang on, this might be a bit. Potential bit incoming, everybody. Okay. Poskiga says, Squig's function is everything. Food, entertainment, transportation, hair. Blimey. Hair? What are they hair for? I fully believe you. But, I'm trying to think if there's a model I've seen. I want to bring the orange down further on this leg, actually. Yeah, that's a bit better. There we go. Well, it's because when, if I remember rightly, Brian Ansell left Games Workshop, he took a lot of his minis, which had been the display standard minis for photography, with him, and left GW with a huge amount of holes in. Mancoy's here. Says, morning, Skelly pals. Catching you live for the first time in a long time. Welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. I'm doing alright, thanks. Ah, Will says it's lines for photography and battle reports, etc. So they had to paint up a lot of armies at very short notice, and in the early 90s, red paint was super easy to put down on minis. So they just painted loads of stuff red just to get stuff painted. Wow. Fucking hell. It was that much of an emergency. That's wild. And quite funny. It's really funny how we think of things as like, it's like, you know, wow, why are black cabs black? It's like, yeah, because that was the cheapest paint at the time. Ditto, why were British redcoats red? Cheap. Cost effective. You know. But these things take on such cultural weight. Oh yeah, squigs are easily as iconic as a London black cav. Lillian LeFave says, so painting red is faster. Red makes everything go faster. Vehicles, painting vehicles. The whole lot. The whole kit and caboodle. Oh, I haven't done the antenna. I ought to, really. Going to start building up the glaze layers so they look smooth. Are these even glaze layers? Not really, no. Paint. Going to paint more so it look nice. There we go, that's better. No idea what that was. Possibly a cat again. Patrick Phelan says the Blood Angels chapter miniature scaps. That's what the curse is. It's guilt over crossing a picket line. Oh, I enjoyed that joke. Well done, Patrick. I enjoyed that very much. Andrew Roberts says, how does Luna feel about Super Bandit? Kind of fine. They hiss at each other when they see one another, but they just leave each other alone, really. All the cats are giving each other a wide berth. It's fine. I think the only problem is it's hard to predict where Bandit Super Bandit's going to be at any time, because she likes sleeping. She likes sleeping in Watson's crate in my office, which is, it's okay. Watson kind of is aware and isn't going in there at the minute, but if anyone's in the kitchen and makes any noise whatsoever, Bandit will come out and investigate in case it's food. But that means that, like, Bandit's up and down a lot because we're, just out and about in the flat. And, if anyone makes a noise, then suddenly she's like, here I am. Is it food time? And we're like, no. But then she'll run into the other pets. So it's a little bit tricky at the minute, but I don't, you know, we're managing. I don't know how long we'll have her for. I think we'll be okay. It's just a little bit trying at the moment. I just feel a little bit squeezed in here. But it's nowhere near like when we had Speedy and 5 kittens. That was pretty full on. But they're all doing well, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've been told, which is nice. Right, so we're starting to build up a sort of a decent colour layer here. What I really like is how the cream extends up on this mouth, but it doesn't do it on this side, so I think I'm going to go back in with the pale sand. Pale sand fans will be pleased to hear, and sort of put that colour back in. I also might try and make these blends a little more natural looking, because at the minute it just looks like I've painted down to a point and then stopped painting, which isn't ideal. Actually, stippling a few... There we go, that's not... No, I don't like it. I was going to say stippling on a few extra marks isn't dreadful. But I think if I'm going to do that, I should do that with a very fine brush tip. In fact, I will do it on the calves of the squig. Daniel Gamma says, just hopped on, have we changed brushes yet, babes? You know what, we've had one brush change, but I forgot to mention it. But we are going to change right now, so buckle up, everybody. This is a Citadel Synthetic small base brush, but we're done with that for now. Because what we want now is like a bit more fine control. So we're going to go down to a Green Stuff World Synthetic size 0. I've had this one for a while. You can see like the tip isn't like perfect, but like if we just put some water on it and then give it a flick, like it forms a pretty okay tip. So yeah, that's kind of just where we're at with it really, babe. So don't even worry about it. I'm going to put a bit more pale sand on there, and I'm going to add some glaze medium, because it's just useful. I kind of got out of the habit of using it, but it is great. It's very, very, very handy. I think I stopped using it because I used to paint a lot quicker, and I found the slower drying time irritating, but now I love it. I think it's brilliant. Tiger, tiger, you're a squig. You are small, you are not big. Oh, I quite like that, actually. Yeah, 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 yeah. Put some little like chucks in there to kind of break it up a little bit, and I quite like it. Maybe less successful on that side, I don't know. You can see that okay. Yeah. Ooh, Duck's piloting a mech into brick walls. Says, time to make dinner. Burgers with grilled onions and side salad tonight. That sounds very pleasant. I hope you have a lovely dinner. Will says Magikarp. Oh my god. It's, yes. It's not Magikarp, is it? Oh god. Oh, her name's completely fled my mind. Who is it who paints a lot of squigs? And has been doing Pokemon squigs recently? Why can't I remember? Oh my god. We talk not infrequently and she's absolutely lovely. Why can I not remember her name? My brain is not with me today, unfortunately. But there's a painter who streams on Twitch and she paints up squigs a lot and has done like fantastic like kit bash jobs where it's like a whole ass Pikachu but a squig. And I feel frankly awful that... What the fuck? I've got to look now because it's driving me bananas. One sec. It's not Rogue Hobbies, Whizboom. I can tell you that for nothing. Where have you gone? Brain, not good. Crystal! There we go, Crystal McDowell. So Crystal is great. And paints squigs quite a lot. Also plays Blood Bowl, so big fan. Right. Come on. Come on. It's a Pika squig. Look at the tail on that. It's so good. And then there's a... Who's that Squigimon? It's Charizard. These are just... They're so good. There's a Squig Bulbasaur. Oh no, it's a Venosquig. Aren't they great? And like... There's a self-portrait Squig. Here's Thorin Squig from The Hobbit. Just absolutely phenomenal work. Here's Squigward. Squigward. Here's Geralt of Squigia. Just real, like, incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, here I am dossing around with this. Should be embarrassed. Should be ashamed of myself. Oh dear. Squigward's very good. Right, anyway. What were we doing? Painting, ostensibly, that's right. I was going to try and put a few little... not sure about this. No. Nem. Absolutely not. I'll work out what to do with the legs in a bit. For now, let's just cover it up. Okie dokie. I see some people talking about sligs from Oddworld. Get 'em! Yeah, boy! Freeze! I love the sligs, even though they were obviously horrible and to be feared. Not a great bunch of pals, really, are they? This is coming on okay. I'm not 100% sold on taking the white all the way up onto the eyes and the nose. I think I'm going to take that back. Yeah, I will. Let's get the old squig orange out again. Chris Worsley says, hello Johnny, I think your squig is coming out nicely. Thank you very much. Hello to you lovely Skelly pals, and hi Emma Benton. Indeed, hi Emma Benton, how you doing? And hello to Chris. Oh god, let's crack my knuckles. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's better. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so now what I'd like to do is start mixing in a brighter orange. So we can layer up that orange a bit. Let's see how it goes. A tiny bit more squig orange on the palette first, actually. I'm quite tired. Last week was quite intense, and this week promises to be as well, so whoops, but got a relatively chilled couple of days coming up at least, so that's alright. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. Everything's going to be alright. Tiny bit more. Okay. Cool. Hayden says, just in time before the Orcs Venturers unchill things. Yes, indeed. Colin Lesser says, I can't quite read your shirt. What does it say? It's an Orcs Venture shirt, actually. It says, oh no, the consequences. They're here again. I'm wearing it because it's one of my softest t-shirts, and I am very bruised from that shading. So, yeah. Am I repping the brand? Yes. I'm also repping soft t-shirts. On Friday, I had nothing suitable to wear to this pirate party that was also going to be kind to my tattoo. So I wore an old Apex Legends t-shirt that I long ago cut the sleeves off of for when I'm healing tattoos, because it's very, very soft. Oh, Anonymous says, how did the pub thing go, by the way? It was good, thanks. It was very chill. We played Jackbox from about 7:10 until about 10. Everyone kept it, well, no, there were some smutty answers, but generally speaking, everyone was very well behaved. Yeah, it was really, really nice. I'm going to be back at Hackney Brewery next month, doing, I believe on the 22nd, doing another games night. So Thursday the 22nd. And of course it's Pride Month next month. So I'm going to do something for Pride Month. Currently, I was thinking about the theme Be Gay, Do Crimes. But I'm trying to think of what game would fit into that sort of umbrella, I guess, or that theme. Because, like, obviously I'm not doing GTA. It's not exactly that queer-friendly. Excuse me. And we could just do, like... Yeah, Nicewitch said Goose Game. I was thinking Goose Game. Because that's definitely crimes. We could do, like, Pass the Pad. Untitled Goose Game. I think it might be fun. Neko the Kitty says Donut County. These are all good shouts, but the problem is it's going to be a brewery full of people. So, like... So it's got to be something, ideally something everyone can sort of get involved in some... Marissa J says Mario Party, crime against friendship. Mario Party might be very funny, actually. Ooh, Mario Party would be fun. It's a tricky one. It's definitely a tricky one. I'm struggling with it at the minute, but we will get there. Also struggling with this first layer of colour. Well, yeah, that's going on. It's not really doing much. And I think it's gone through the greaseproof, to be honest. Oh, no, it hasn't. Anyway. Oh, Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is a good idea. Yeah, maybe just multiplayer. Mancoy says, I think there's also a multiplayer heist game called Monaco. I've been thinking about Monaco because I fucking love that game. But I worry that it's a little bit... I worry if it's maybe a little bit too difficult to penetrate in like a silly games night at a brewery kind of way. I'm going to keep thinking about it. Aiden says, will we see another community game on the channel like King of the Castle at some point? Absolutely. I'll be doing King of the Castle again, probably. Because it is just really good fun. And I want to win one. So yeah, we'll get to it. Absolutely. Just watch this space, really. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Also, Skullgirls. I'll have a look at Skullgirls. I'm sort of vaguely aware of it, but not that aware of it. Hannah Axelson says, play King of the Castle during Pride. Seduce that fish prince. It just takes so long, though, is the problem. Vi Vale said, I would suggest Bug Snacks, but that's a bit cutesy for a brewery. It's not cutesy at all. That game scares the shit out of me. I do not like Bug Snacks at all. I really struggled with it. I played it for 15 minutes on this channel and had to stop. Just couldn't hack it. It's just nasty. Something about it just really taps into, like, the pure lizard brain bit of my, well, brain. And it just tells me to run. It's horrifying. And I'm good with horror, I like to think, but fuck no. Nice, which says, I'm sick of you being so mean about Bug Snacks. It's just not for me. I appreciate that people love it. And a lot of those people are in this chat. It just scared the shit out of me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it scares the shit out of me. Emma says, you didn't even play it for 15 minutes, lol, you played it for like 5. I just couldn't, I'm sorry. I just couldn't. I'm not dissing it, I just wasn't able to carry on playing it because it scared me. Will is gearing up to suggest a game, and I am wary. Yeah, 2013's Knack for the PlayStation 4. There it is. Thanks, Will. I'll take it under advisement. Mark Cohen says, saw it coming a mile off. Yeah. Yeah, I should have seen it coming, really, shouldn't I? Right. Will says, if you don't want to play Knack 2. Oh, because Nice Switch suggested Knack 2. Yeah. I'll stream Knack one day, probably. Just... Well, the thing is then, it's like, have I, do I just... Is that killing a running joke? Oh, no. Oh, Mel says, posture check, stretch, get some nice things for your body, look away from the screen for a bit. A very good point, because I was just having to, adjust my posture as well. Posture check, everyone. How is your posture? I just can't talk today. How's your posture? Are you feeling okay? Everyone take a break. Shake it off. Get rid of the tension. I'm going to crack my knuckles. No, I'm not. Emma Benton says we'd still have Knack 2 to joke about. You're right. Yeah, let's half kill the joke. Thank you for the posture reminder, Mel. That's very handy. Anonymous says, why do all harbours look alike? They gave in to peer pressure. Absolutely atrocious. Sorry, need to change the music again. I can't focus on anything at the minute. Right, we'll have that on. Mel says, I'm so used to delivering tea, snacks, posture, sleep checks from my time of moderating a 48-hour charity live stream. Bloody hell, who was that for? Was that the Rusty Quill folks? Or was it a different obscenely long charity live stream? Because that's a lot. That's pretty hardcore. Not thrilled with how this squig is coming together right now, but I'm just trying to trust the process, as they say. It was Vlogbrothers' project for awesome, and I obviously wasn't alone and was on for portions at a time. Yeah, but that's still, a massive team undertaking, isn't it? Me Thrill says, I adjusted my posture by laying down after having some water. Stay hydrated, Skellies. Very nice. That is an exemplary posture check. Wish all posture checks ended in a nice little lie down, to be honest with you. Okay, we're getting there. I'm starting to work out where I want these lighter areas to be. Nice Switch says, I will remain slouched and drink this can of Monster, thank you very much. That is your right. If you have checked your posture and found that you are satisfied with it, great. I'm not saying you need to change it. I'm just saying I would like everyone to contemplate their posture every now and then and decide whether or not it needs changing. Yours does not, and that is to your credit. You enjoy it. You enjoy that slouch. You enjoy that monster. I don't think I've ever had Monster Energy drink. It seems like the sort of thing that is, like, precision engineered to kill me. So I've not gone near it. I'm aware that people enjoy it. But I just sort of... It feels like it's not for me. Really. Will says the most important thing for your posture is variation, not good or bad. Just have a little move every now and then. A very good point. I used to have a standing desk at home, and it really brought home how often I move in order to, like, maintain a comfy posture. Like, I'd drop one hip, or I'd drop the other hip, or I'd stand bolt upright, or whatever, and it was really useful, actually. Right, okay. Yeah, it's not coming through brilliantly on camera, but I'm starting to get a nice sort of gradient here on the squig. Miha says, did Johnny ever beat Hades, the game? Yes, I did. I rolled credits on it. I haven't hit the epilogue, but I rolled credits. I had a bloody lovely time. It was very, very nice. Nice Switch says, if anyone starts listing the bad things about energy drinks, I will fight you. Wait, me personally? That doesn't sound nice. Can't you fight the person that's slagging off energy drinks? No, Switch says, no, not you, Johnny. We're all adults here, and policing what other people put in their bodies is just the most boring thing. Yeah, fair. The fruit punch ones do look quite nice. Nice, Switch says, unless creator clash? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Seems like a lot of people have earned money fighting each other in a ring. So is that what we'd do? Is that what we'd? Will says the fruit punch one, the one with the terrible pop punk sleeve tattoos. It's bloody lovely. Still don't think I should try it, but maybe I will. Queen Grey says Creator Clash is so good. Well, what is Creator Clash exactly? Sorry, I'm really showing my ignorance here. I sort of... Yeah, I'm not completely up on it. Everyone bops each other on the face, I think. Oh, it is, yeah, it is fighting, isn't it? It was like a boxing thing for charity. That's right, because Alana Pierce had a boxing fight? Well, I don't... Maybe I don't want to do Creator Clash over a can of Monster. Oh, it's tangentially related to the Paul brothers. Oh, fuck those guys. Jesus. Marisha Ray from Critical Role was part of it. Yes, that's right, Happy Bob. That's the one. was the fight with Alana Pierce, I seem to remember. I'm just putting down some very thinned down Seraphim sepia over the model to try and sort of get a bit of a yellowish tone into the, more of a yellowish tone rather, into the pale sand. And so far I'm quite happy with it. Oh, the thing... Oh, it actually isn't... Oh, it's not related to the Paul brothers. Oh, okay. Well, fuck those guys anyway. The Paul brothers specifically. But yeah, interesting. Nice Rich says, I'm just trying to start a thing where I threaten to fight someone / everyone every time Johnny streams. Keep it up. Keep it up, mate. It feels like you've been doing that for quite a long time. And I am here for it. Oh, that's very clumsy, that line, isn't it? Let's fix that. Yeah, I'll fix that line in a second. That line is less clumsy, but still has a thing that needs to be fixed. So I should really stop shading it, but I'm not. There are no rules. Cool. CEO Talks in chat. Happy Monday, LSPs and Johnny. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I did, it was nice. Thank you very much. Busy. I could do with a weekend where I just do nothing, but it's MCM this weekend, so I'm not getting one of those in a while. Okay. Squig orange. That's what I need. There we go. It's fewer clumsy. Painting the squig, painting the squig, painting the squig. Keep Calm and Reload says, oh dear, I need to use the toilet with the cats asleep on my lap. Pray for my bladder, please. Keep Calm and Reload. Cats sleep 20 hours a day. Go to the toilet. The cat will go back to sleep. Probably in your lap again. Because the cat clearly likes you. Go toilet. Nothing lasts forever. And you could do yourself some serious damage if you don't go pee. So go pee. Right. I want to get back to working on this mouth. Ooh. I haven't used this Bugman's Glow yet. That's exciting. Queen Grey says, luckily you are on my secondary monitor and the cat makes an excellent pillow. Huh. Oh, because the cat's blocking your sightline to your main monitor. I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. Keep Calm and Reload says, right, okay, if I don't post again, cat got the better of me. Right. Understood. Layer up these gums a little bit. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to focus on the mouth for now. And then, once that's done, I'll get back to layering up the skin. Okay, babes, quick brush change. We're going to get rid of, well, not get rid of, we're going to stop using the green stuff, old synthetic 0, and I am actually going to change to this, excuse me, this Monmouth 16/0 liner, which has a very fine tip, as you can see. There you are. Alright, I'm going to put a tiny bit of pale sand in there now to lighten it up a bit, and then do that again in a smaller area, and so on and so forth. You know how highlighting works. Jackson the Nose says, how's Watson doing at the minute? Okay, yeah, not bad actually. We went for a walk before the stream. She was a little bit anxious this morning. She didn't really want to go outside. She does that sometimes when it's noisy out there. And so it was a bit of a mission trying to get her to leave the house. But once we got out there, it was fine. We went for a nice walk. She found a ball in the bushes, so we played with the ball for a bit. She didn't really run around with a stick today. She found the ball pretty much immediately, actually. So it was nice. It was good. Not like an all-time best walk ever, but it was fun. I like that dog. To be honest, sometimes I think she doesn't want to leave the house when I'm not in the best of moods. Like, she can sense my mood, and I think that makes her nervous. Like, she's worried that there's something bad outside. I've noticed if I have a hangover, she doesn't really want to go for a walk because I seem a bit off. And it's possible that was the case this morning. I don't know. I'm not hungover, but I had a stressful morning. So I think she was a bit like, not sure about this. Right, I'm going to very gently start painting lines on these teeth to try and make them seem a little less entirely brown. Botpy Caramel says, my doggy is so sensitive to my mood and it's taught me to be much more calm. Yeah, Watson stops me from talking to myself when I'm really anxious. So if we're walking down the street and I'm having a really high anxiety day, I'll just be like ranting to myself. And she kind of stops and is like, are you alright? And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm kind of going off the rails here. She's very good, she's very sweet. I should have used a slightly yellower tone for this, I think. I'm going to shade these teeth once I've finished sort of adding colour to them. So then I can hit them again with a highlight colour. That's the plan. Still kind of experimenting with the new teeth painting technique of starting brown. Happy Bob says, since it's nearly 2 a.m. here in Adelaide, I should probably sleep. Goodbye, Johnny and Alice. Peace. Thanks for the chill times and mood improvement. You are all awesome. Sweet dreams, Happy Bob. I hope you get a good night's rest. And I'm sure we will catch you again soon. Take care of yourself. Oh, your little squiggy teeth. Look at you go. Little orange bastard. They are fun. I like them. Time is it? 22 minutes past 5. At 5:30 we'll take a little break. Because I am probably not going to stream all the way till 8 p.m. tonight. I'm quite tired. Oh, a PSA. This week I'm not streaming on Thursday. I'll be streaming on Wednesday evening instead. Because Thursday I'm going to a friend's book launch, which is going to be very exciting. I'm going to be very proud of them. So yes, I will be off getting a book signed and drinking a glass of probably bad wine. But I'll stream on Wednesday. Will says, where are they launching it? Into space, Will. I'm going to be drinking a glass of probably bad wine in Houston, Texas. It's a long way to go just to see someone sign a book. But you know what? They're worth it. Nice Switch says, I can no longer put off going to work. Take care, Skellies. Take care, Nice Switch. I will hopefully catch you soon. I hope you have a lovely time at work. Enjoy your days off. Especially those 10 that are looming. And please say hi to the princess for me when you rescue her. There are some teeth. They don't look too bad, actually. But I am going to shade them, I think. Will says it's better than the game release I went to. They opened its enclosure and it didn't go anywhere. Are you kidding? Yeah, hang on. Right. Hey, babes. We're going back to the green stuff world synthetic. Yeah, there we go. Horrible, nasty little teeth. I went to the dentist the other day for the first time in 16 years. And I didn't need any fillings. The dentist sounded almost irritated. She was like, your teeth are fine. And I was like, yes, thanks. I'm going to go see the hygienist, though, because that I do need. But, yeah. Feeling pretty good about myself. She told me to start flossing, and you know what? I've started doing it, and I don't hate it. Flossing turns out it's really easy and quite fun. Anonymous says, pedantry alert, space launches are in Florida, equatorial orbit, or California for polar orbits. Only mission control is in Houston, no launches. Well, look at that. I had no idea. I accept your correction, Anonymous, and I thank you for it. Oh, I didn't do the little claws. All the little spikes. Okay, we'll come back to those. Okay, orange. More orange. That's what we were doing. Excuse me, that's vile. Yeah, I think we probably will try and do tiger stripes on this one just for shits and grins. Even if it fucks it up, it'd be quite fun. Never know unless we push ourselves, hey? Right. Gonna mix some yellow in there now. Why not? Hey. Skull and Boots says, I'm sitting down to build my Ogre Blood Bowl team for a face-off against my partner's Snotlings. That is going to be a fucking hilarious game of Blood Bowl. Excellent team choices. I cannot commend you highly enough. Superb. That's going to be very funny. I have a lot of time for that. That is an excellent choice. The uninitiated, ogres, the ogre team in Blood Bowl is made up either of ogres or noblars, who are like tiny little goblins, whereas the ogres are like big, chunky folks. And the noblars are incredibly weak. The ogres are incredibly strong, but every time you activate an ogre, you have to roll a d6. It's called a bonehead check. Well, they have a trait called bonehead, where basically you have to roll this d6. If you roll a 1, they don't activate that turn. They just don't do whatever it was they were going to do. They just don't take a go. And it can be excruciating. Snotlings are basically all tiny little goblins. So teeny tiny, weak little goblins. But you're only allowed 11 players on the pitch normally, but they have a rule called Swarm, where you can send more of them in, so you can have like loads of really weak players on the pitch. And they have these hilarious little car things called pump wagons, and they're just fucking hilarious, basically. Neither is what I would call a competitive team. Teams in Blood Bowl are ranked from tier 1 to tier 3 based on basically how easily they can recover from big mistakes, and just generally how easy they are to play and to win with. Specifically to win with. Both are tier 3. It's very funny. But great. Like, you won't regret. You'll have an absolute laugh riot, and the narrative that comes out of it will be, I'm sure, one to remember. It's just, yeah, very, very good giggle. Hats off to you both. We've got somebody running ogres in our Blood Bowl league right now, and it's the second year they've done it. Not second year in a row, but the second time they've done it. They're just really like running a tier 3 team, and just the set sort of takes the pressure off, and you just have fun. I don't know if I could stick it for a whole league, but I respect the hell out of the decision, I have to say. Tell you what, adding that golden yellow in there has really helped with building that gradient. So I'm going to do another layer. I'm going to add a bit more of that yellow in. Let's just keep pushing it. Direct Lotus says goblins are the little buggers who kill people while the ref's not looking, right? They have sneaky git, some of them, which is basically for fouling and getting away with it. Anyone can try and foul in Blood Bowl, but there's a chance you'll get sent off. But the goblins especially enjoy doing it. This is a very silly game, but it is a game very close to my heart, in case that weren't already abundantly clear from the amount of time I've spent banging on about it. Frankly, it's a miracle that we've gone 2 painting streams now without me painting something for Blood Bowl. That said, if I paint this squig and get it finished before the end of the stream, I will be painting something for Blood Bowl, because I haven't got any more squigs built and primed. So, watch this space, I guess. There you go, that's building up quite nicely now. I'm going to dump a bit more of that yellow in there. And do it again. In a smaller area. In fact, let's just change brush. So, babes, the green stuff synthetic 0 has, I think you can all agree, been an absolute star this entire time. But we're now going to switch to this Kurlinski Sable from Rosemary & Co., which is a 3/0, and... oh, I have used it, okay. Will says, what's a good tier 2 team, ideally chaos aligned? I don't know. Let's have a look. Blood Bowl team tiers. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. No, those tiers are for tournaments. Oh, okay. According to... Oh, no, wait, hang on. I can't bloody remember the tiers. I've got a rulebook somewhere. There's a rulebook like right there. Hang on, for fuck's sake. Let's have a look. Ta-da. Teams. Teams. Okay, tier 2, Chaos Aligned, Nurgle, straight off the bat, but let's start at the very beginning. Teams. Okay, so the Chaos Chosen, tier 2. You got Beastmen, you got a Minotaur, you got Chaos Ogres, Chaos Trolls, and Chosen Blockers. That's sort of this lot. They're quite fun. Chaos Renegade, a tier 2. You get Orcs, Human Linemen, you can have Skaven in there, you can have Dark Elves. But they've got animosity towards one another, so they may not always cooperate with one another. Goblins are tier 3. Yes, they fucking are. Necromantic Horror, they're tier 2. They're really tier 2? Okay, yeah. Oh, I suppose they are. Nurgle teams are tier 2. Ogres are tier 3, notably. Shambling Undead is tier 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Snotling are tier 3. Underworld Denizens are tier 2. So that's your Skaven Clan Rats and your Throwers and everything. And linemen and Goblin Linemen and Snotlings. Yeah, those are your options, basically. Derek Lotus says, wait, does the presence of a Nurgle team imply a Slanesh team? There currently isn't one. Nor for Tzeentch. Oh, as Blue Deck has just said. It's not out of the question that it will happen in the future, but at the minute, there are teams that have already been established in Blood Bowl, like Vampires, Chaos Dwarves, and Slan, they're called Teams of Legend, that they still haven't like done a refresh for and brought into Blood Bowl. So I reckon before we see an entirely new team for one of those gods, we'll see a refresh of the old stuff first, probably. Alex Simpkins says, is it just me? Or is Johnny reading out the Blood Bowl tiers giving shipping forecast vibes? Yeah, I can see that. German bite. Snotlings, tier 3. Dwarves, tier 1. Fucking tier 1 dwarves, my arse. Actually, no, they are really good. Skin's getting there. I think I'll do maybe one more highlight and then... yeah, let's really push it, why not? And then I'll work on the mouth again. Oh god, it's 20 to 6. We said we were going to take a break at past. Let's do that. Let's take a 5 to 7 minute break, they said, going back in with their brush to do a bit more. You know the drill. Do you need to use the toilet? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Are you too warm? Are you too cold? Is there anything you can do in the next few minutes that will make you more comfortable for the second half of this stream as we continue to paint up this particular squig? If so, go do it. Treat yourself. If not, don't worry. There'll be a picture of my dog and some smooth jazz for you to listen to. And then we'll come back, paint more squig, have more chat. Generally, you know, just have a nice time. So I'm going to go do that, and I will catch you in 5 to 7 minutes. Be right back. Hello everybody, sorry that break went a little longer than I anticipated because I fancied a cup of tea and then took it off the kettle to boil. So here we are, we're back with this squig. I need to make the white around this mouth slightly less bright and then keep painting the squig, really. So I'll make it seem slightly less like I've just slapped paint on there. There we go, that's a bit better. Cool, cool, cool. How was everyone's break? Will says you need to make the white on those teeth a little yellower, maybe. I think so. We'll see. Let's see. I want to kind of darken this lip down a bit so I can reapply that highlight, but just more selectively. There we go. I'm just going to shade the teeth again, make them a bit yellower. And then I'm going to go in and do some little highlights. Just some little highlights. Emma says, it was great. I'm filling my house with clutter in The Sims because clutter is everything. Very nice. God, I haven't played The Sims in years. I wonder if I should stream it sometime. There's a Sims Medieval, which I didn't realise, and I was slightly affronted nobody thought to tell me. But I don't know if it's any good. I'd probably be up for streaming that. Lucas says, love Sims Medieval. All in caps. Alright, I'll stream The Sims at some point. And then maybe we'll try The Sims Medieval. Why not, eh? Something a bit different. Could be fun. There's going to have to be a lot of hand-holding. Because it's been a long time. Ebral506 says, Sims Medieval is pretty fun. You get to make your own medieval town starting with a king or queen. Sounds like Crusader Kings that I can manage. Because the pace of that... Well, not the pace of that game, but the strategy required to excel in Crusader Kings is far, far beyond me. Emma Benton says, Sims Medieval also has the whale ate my parents trait, which I think you would find very funny. Say no more, I'm sold. You will get whale rage from it occasionally. We're in. That's it. Right. Sims Medieval. We're gonna do it. Especially affronted nobody told me. Oopsie daisy. I'll try and do the eyes while we're at it here. That's gone okay. Have squiggy little eyeballs. I'll probably add a different colour in there as well in a bit. In fact, that one's not very good after all. There we go, that's better. Squig eyes. Right, next step is to do all of the, well, the claws and all the little bumpy horned knobbles on the squig. Oh great, The Sims Medieval, according to Mancoy, is a lot more simplified than most games in terms of managing the Sims themselves, so it shouldn't be too hard to pick up. Great. Not too hard to pick up is what we like. That's why I'm a big fan of luggage with handles and bananas. Ooh. Blue Duck says it's from 12 years ago. 12 years ago? Oh, okay, if it's from 12 years ago, now I understand why no one told me about it. You might need some fiddling to get it to work on a modern PC. Okay, I'll have a look. Let's see what we can do. If we play The Sims 4, we play The Sims 4. Won't be the end of the world. Unless there's a Sims Apocalypse expansion I'm not aware of. In which case it could be the end of the world. Good joke, Johnny, well done. There you go. Little claws. Need to get more paint on the palette for that. CJ Pixie Poodle says I have the disc still for Sims Medieval if you want it. I'm alright, I don't have a disc drive, so I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. I'll have a look at finding a digital version. Or just play The Sims 4, we'll see. The Sims 4 is definitely in my library. Because it was like one of those, I think it was on Epic. It was like, pick it up while it's free. Although, isn't it free anyway? Yeah, Emma Benton says the base game is free now as well, I think. So, ain't nothing stopping us. Oopsie. Shit. Sega Genesis says that squig looks like Jar Jar Binks. Thank you for your time. Oh, for fuck's sake, it does. Okay, well. That's fine. I've only been working on it for 2 hours. It's quite nice to just work on something for 2 hours, to be honest, even if it does come out looking like Jar Jar Binks. Skull and Boot says, you mean it looks like the true Sith Lord? I love the theory that Jar Jar is a Sith. It's very, very funny. And so, like, it's, you know, a robust theory. Bot P. Caramel says, I love that the actor seems to love the theory too. Oh, incredible. I didn't know that. Good. Because, yeah, he had a tough time of it after that film came out. Which is a shame. Because, like, obviously, you know, you don't say no to Star Wars, but then when it turns out that the film is absolutely god-awful, I just can't help but feel for people. Except for J.J. Abrams, I don't feel for him that Rise of Skywalker was a pile of shit. There, I said it. Is this cup of tea going to be any good? No. Made it too quickly. Didn't let the bag steep long enough. I'll drink it, but it's not the best tea I've ever had. How's my... oh no. Lucas says, I love the Han Solo is very force sensitive but refuses to admit it and uses the force to be the best ever pilot theory. That one's new to me. I didn't know about that one. That's fun. I'm a big fan of that. Is it, I think my least favourite one is it tall... is it tall Luke? The tall Luke theory? Where there are two Luke Skywalkers and one of them's a bit taller? I find that theory so tedious. It's just a boring theory. Will says someone's talking shit about bigger Luke. That's it, bigger Luke. Will says it's so powerfully asinine it contributes nothing. That's exactly the thing. It's like all the theory is somebody pointing at the screen and going, "There you go, that's bigger Luke. There he is, look. That's bigger Luke." Who cares? Who cares? Mephi to go says, could the Rancor be bigger, Luke? Yeah, why not? It's technically possible. And teeny tiny highlight and all these little bumps. There we go. Squigward. Squigward. Right, I need to paint the very, like the sort of light bulb bit of the kind of anglerfish appendage there. Oh shit, these are meant to be horned as well, aren't they? Fuck. Knew I'd missed something. Squigward. Dare we try the tiger stripes? Dare we try them? I don't think especially needs. I think it especially needs them, but I feel like I'll never do it unless I just try. Lillian LePame says, if anyone's wondering, The Sims Medieval works fine on Windows 10, didn't recognise my GPU, but ran fine throughout the tutorial. You are doing God's work, Lillian. Thank you very much. That is very, very good to know. Oh, shit. Oops, a daisy. Shit. Just flood that with water. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Why not? Here's the squig we've painted. Now we're going to try and add stripes to it. Why not? It'll either be good or it'll be an important learning experience. I'm going to Google tiger stripes. Okie dokie. Ooh, there's a tiger. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh goodness. Here we go. Right. I'm going to really thin this paint down first. And do them very lightly. Blah. Not sure about it. Skull and Boot says, have you ever come across the TTRPG Pirate Borg? Seems right up your street. We have a blast playing it. I'm aware of Merkberg. Merkborg, but I haven't played Pirate Borg. I've never played Merkborg actually. I own a copy, but I've just never touched it. You know what? Let's just go for it. They said, struggling to get any paint off the fucking brush. There we go, that's better, that's better, that's better. Oh god. Sort your fucking paint out. Right. There we go, that's what we want. I think. Let's try. There we go, yep. I feel like I am really fucking this model up right now. I don't like the way this looks at all. But I've started, so I'm going to finish. It's not too bad. Ah! Okay, come on. Just keep going. Just keep going. Shit, shit, shit. And black nubbin at the end of the tail, like they have. Matthew to Go says there's a German saying, and then the saying is written in German, but my pronunciation will be atrocious, so I won't attempt it. But the translation is, don't praise the day before it's evening. Good point, a good point. The head's going to be fun at least, because those lines tend to sort of orbit the face a bit more, don't they? Okay, I'm having fun. It's fine. Oof. Mephi to go says tigers also have fake eyes on the backs of their ears. Will the squig get something similar? The squig would have to get ears first, unfortunately. I didn't know that, though. That's an interesting fact. Alright, so under the eyes they've got a little bit, but it's more kind of like isn't it? Almost like they've got sideburns. Kind of do that, and then you get another one around there. And then you get sort of very little chucks sort of in there. Oh, Kappa Tiefling says, just joining after work and I already love Tiger Squig. Thank you. It was a gamble. But it's paying off, I think. Oh yeah, then they've got those like almost like worry lines on top of the head. Oh, those are a little clumsy. I did them very fast because I got excited. Can we give them a little tickle on the tip of the nose? Yeah. Oh shit. Shit. Flood it with water. Fuck. Not great. But let's just go back in and correct that softly, shall we? Cat M has done a super chat. It says, hi Johnny, just wanted to let you know that I brought a water brush holder like yours for my mum's birthday and she loves it. Thanks for the inspiration, as it's often hard to find art supplies she needs / hasn't got. All hail the paint puck. It looks very rude, but it is honestly brilliant. I'm very, very glad it went down well. Yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. That's very kind. I think tigers have stripes on the white bits as well. Yeah, I should do a couple. Yeah, that's much better. Not sure about that one. Oh well. Yeah, I need a little bit more density here, don't I? Well, it was a fun experiment, and I actually think it's come out okay. Just kind of wanted to see if I could do it more than I wanted a tiger squig. I feel like I've actually obscured quite a nice paint job there. But there we go. That's a tiger squig. We've done one. We've painted it. I'll take a couple of pictures of that. Oh, that's right. We need to do the very tip of the like doo-doo-doo-doot. Let's just make it black. It's quite fun. Cool. There we go. Squigs. They're just fun. They're just good fun. What was I doing again? I'm going to go a tiny bit of black on the nose, and I think that's really helped. Hooray! What a silly thing we've painted. Good. Thanks, Squig. You are delightful. Here we go. I'd say it's a sharp contrast to the giant cave squig we painted last week. But they seem like good fun pals, you know? Boing, etc. I haven't got any more squigs that have been assembled and primed. So I think, as a bit of pudding, let's just work on some orcs. Welcome back to the Imperial Knobs. This is what they look like when they're done. This is what they look like now. So let's work on them. Okay, what do we start with? Let's start with the metal. Hello everybody! It's been a while. Welcome to another episode of Non-Binary Person Looks Through a Box of Paints trying to find a particular paint. This week we're looking for Iron Warriors. Rattling Grime, Earthshade, Astro Granite, Earthshade. Oh, there we go. Iron Warriors. Found it by mistake. It's a plot that's been done before, but you know, still a good show, I think. Carrie Choi says, "Oh, what an exciting episode! Thank you." Oh shit, we'll also need Black Templar. We'll need that in a bit. It's fine. Don't need it just yet. Cool, cool, cool. Just Man Bun says, I feel like the name of the show has changed. Yeah, I don't normally say it's a particular paint. We're just trying out different formats, you know? Don't want it to get stale. Ooh, it's quite nice to just go back to slapping down a base colour after scaring myself with freehanding / doing little highlights on the squig. Bit more tea, even though it's not very good. Oh dear. I was trying to work out what that bit is. It's a neck, but it's incredibly thick because the way I moulded it on out of green stuff. Oh well, I'll paint it green and it'll look okay, hopefully, with any luck. Still got a few of these models to kit bash, actually. They've been a fun challenge, a bit of a labour of love, just to pull off a silly idea. Skull and Boot says, which stat block are you going to use for the knobs? Are they committed to the bit enough to use Imperial knob stats? Yes. So this is I've got a 3D printer and I've got the sorry, spat everywhere. I've got the 3D printer and I've got an editable STL that lets me run off Blood Bowl nameplates. These are going to be lines Umis, and then I'm following the same silly feather system as the normal model. So this is a Wardy Guard, and then we've got a Blitzer over here to make them more orcish. I need to redo the feathers on that one actually. But yeah, I'm going to run them as Imperial knobs for fun. I'm thinking I'll run them next season in our Blood Bowl league. But the thing is, I don't know. There's an Imperial nobility team in the league at the moment, and like do I want to double up? But I don't know if that player will be running them next season. So if he's not, it would be a good way of keeping the Imperial knobs around. But if he is, Katronica says they look like they're ready for Mardi Gras. Yeah, I mean, I feel like orcs are kind of party animals, right? Or party Xenos. They look like they know how to have a good time. And if they're having that good time at Mardi Gras, so much the better. Chaos says, now orcs are definitely up for a party on account of every one of them being a fungi. There we go. It's true. They are a fungus. They are fungal in nature. So yeah, they're always up to party. Up for a party, down to party. Up for a party. Cool. Slapping that on there. That is a knee pad. Also, I think the other one has a knee pad. Yes, I didn't paint the knee pads. Silly me. How could I? There we go. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm not talking much. A little bit tired, to be perfectly honest, but hopefully it's still a chill, fun time nonetheless. After this, I am going to make some pasta for dinner, and then I am just going to play Zelda until I feel sleepy. And that'll be me. Oh, speaking of, Skull and Boots says, right, I've got to go eat pizza. Have a lovely time. Have a lovely time, Skull and Boots. I hope the pizza is delicious. Oofed. The Science Boy said, I tried to start playing Tears of the Kingdom, but I just couldn't get into it. You know what? It is a slow and ponderous start. I was, for the first bit of Tears of the Kingdom, until it sort of got going, I was bored. I felt like it was an opening that relied really heavily on people having played Breath of the Wild and loved it and being familiar with it. Felt like if it were any other game that had opened like that, people would be like, what the fuck is with this opening? It was dull. Big Sky Island, like on the whole was fun. I'm not saying like all of Big Sky Island was dull, but a good chunk of it fucking was. I mean, it helps though that obviously the technical achievement in Tears of the Kingdom is sensational, and the powers are great and everything. So it is just tremendous, but that beginning rests on some laurels pretty heavily, you know? Can't Stop the Bees, which is just such a good username, has done a super chat saying, Happy World Goth Day, Skellies. Is it World Goth Day? I had no idea. There are some people I need to text. I'm literally not even kidding. Text a friend of mine. Wish her a happy World Goth Day. How do you spend World Goth Day? I wore all black, and then I painted some orcs. Does that count? I'm not sure if I could be described as goth, to be perfectly honest with you. I do wear black pretty much every single day, like all black. But I think it takes more than that. Chaos says, I've not played a game with as much what's over the next hill fun in it as Tears of the Kingdom in a long time. That is fair. Yeah, it is just fun to explore. My favourite thing is the sign man. I love that guy. Every time I meet him, I'm like, yeah! I think he's absolutely tremendous. It is my honour to help him. There you go. Happy World Goth Day. My friend Lizzie. Secret Agent Sam says, I also love the sign guy. Yes! He's just great. He's really dedicated to his job, regardless of his skill set. And I find that good. The Science Boy says, listening to my son playing it in the other room, the sounds are basically the same as Breath of the Wild. That actually really helped for me. I was kind of not feeling it that much. And then I picked up something and it went bookity blink. And I went, oh yeah, I'm back. And I realised actually there was a lot of Breath of the Wild I had missed. Like, I had a sudden nostalgia blast. I'd missed being in that world, which was nice because I fell off it so hard. I just think I didn't like the Divine Beasts. So when I found out they weren't in it for the second one, I was like, okay, now I'm listening. Now here comes the very, very exciting bit of just alternating between two models and doing many, many coats of pale sand. Don't dox yourself, Johnny. There we go. Okay. Well, that's going to be tricky. There's a bit of skin that goes right in between the plate and the shoulder pad there. We'll get there. What else are people playing at the minute? I haven't gone back to Darkest Dungeon 2 in a few days, because it's at my PC, and when I'm off the clock, I don't like to spend too much time sat here, even though it's where my video games are and where my Warhammer gets painted. But I really want to go back to it, actually. Might take an evening. Oh, I just need an evening of just relaxing, I think. I've been very busy. Alex Simpkins says, played and finished Jedi Survivor. Ura Smith started Deathloop at the weekend. Lovely times. Now that's a good opening. Love that. Prince Black Elf says, I'm playing Solasta Crown of the Magister. It's a turn-based tactical RPG based on 5e SRD. Blimey. That's a mouthful. SRD. SRD. Expressive Depressive says, Stardew Valley as always. Hell yeah. That game's great. There's a Stardew Valley-like game where it randomly makes one of the villagers a serial killer, and you have to work out which one's which, or who it is, rather, while also tending to your like crops and stuff, is not out yet. SRD, the D&D 5e rules that are... OLG. Right, thank you, Lillian. OGL, rather. Method to Go says, MCM weekend is coming up. Wanted to attend, even took vacation days off for it, and forgot to book travel, hotel, or tickets. So I've got a lot of time this weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I would love to be sat on the sofa this weekend. I'm excited to be at MCM, but also, I'd like a weekend of doing absolutely nothing. System document reference. Okay, just another way of saying OGL. Thank you, Prince Black Elf. Alejandro Garcia says, I'm greatly enjoying Inscription. Yes, please. That game is wonderful. I need to go back and finish it. I think I'd be able to pick it back up again. It got pretty tricky, but it's just wonderful. I've been meaning to go back actually and just play the mod that just keeps you in Leshy's cabin rather, like exploring. Because that was a delight. Just so many games, so little time. Painting shoulder pads, painting shoulder pads. Kadronica says, I'm essentially on vacation while I wait for my new job to start. Got offered my same position at another company for 35% more than what I was making. Couldn't pass it up. Plus bonus vacation. Hell yeah, that sounds great. Glad someone's paying you what you're worth. That is a healthy pay bump. Congratulations. Well done. Oopsie. Got a little bit too happy there with the pale sand. No, and I just rubbed a load of it off the fucking shoulder pad. Okay. Oh, dear me. Lillian LePame says, as a side note, it takes several DLCs, but one can play the Orcs Venturers on Solasta. Well, look at that. Who knew? They get everywhere, those pesky adventurers. Right, you know what? I have just spent like the last 10 minutes talking about how I'm tired and I need to sit on the sofa and do nothing. And I think that's probably what I should go and do, because it's just sort of hit me that I am knackered. So, sorry, the end of the stream wasn't exactly that exciting. I was just painting shoulder pads on a couple of orcs. But hey, we'll always have Tiger Squig. So thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I'm gonna go make some pasta and then just flop. So I will be back on Wednesday, not Thursday this week, because I have plans on Thursday evening. So yeah, I'll be streaming on Wednesday. And then I'll be at MCM on Friday and Saturday, so if you are going to MCM in London, I'll see you there. If not, do not worry, the Orcs Venture will be hitting the channel as per usual sometime after the event. And yeah, have a lovely couple of days, everyone. I will catch you very soon. Take care of yourselves, and again, thanks for watching. Bye!